platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.
So happy. You can see how today I play with SKD.
I'm feeling so happy about the game. I had a way to come back into the game.
No, the game was fun. Apart from that, see, they tell referee as fine out game. The game was fun. The so referee know the game. The game was fun. We went to equal game. But I win at this point.
Well, what a way to welcome all of you to today's edition of the program Sports Square. Today seems to be a really good day. Yeah, it's on a Tuesday, the 17th day of September 2025. What a way again to say good morning to all of you in Liberia and across Liberia. Thank you so much for joining this conversation this Tuesday morning, the 17 days of September 2025. And it's good to be back on the program Sports Square. A lot more to talk about, a few things to look at that's happening in our lanes of football. The WAFU tournament kickstart tomorrow. We're going to look at that. Liberia is the host. Yeah, we are good. We're hosting. We hope to get a better result this time around. And we hope to be the champions of this year edition. But a game is on a great day. It's on a great Tuesday. Probably could be a wet Tuesday in Pinzo City from the local things. But we experienced a sunny Tuesday morning so far from this part of Liberia. But we hope to see the 24 hours ahead in the next 2-3 hours to see if there will be a heavy downpour of rain. But yesterday we experienced a bit of rain and a bit of sun in Pinzo, but I don't know about it. But good evening to those of you watching us from different continents that probably might be in the night at your area. And so good afternoon to those of you watching us from another continent or different country that result in a different time frame. But in Liberia, it's 2:10 and it's in the AM period. So probably it could be PM to your end. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching us. I'd like to say welcome to today's program, Sports Square. 1 full hour exclusive Liberian sports where we talk about football, basketball, track and field, kickball, our own made sports, and you just name the rest. But There are a few things we're going to look at. We're going to talk about it, but our key talking point will be focused on the CAF Champions League preliminary rounds that is set for Saturday. Liberia champions FC for sale will be against Algerian champions MC Alger in the first leg of a two-leg tie between these two champions of African nations, Liberia and Algeria. Not the first of its kind. We saw a Liberia representative a few years ago against an Algeria representative that was a Watanga against MC Alger in the CAF Champions League last season. Well, they got beaten back-to-back, and the both legs were played in Alger, the capital of Algeria. But this time around, Elfie Fasel returned from Egypt after a month-long training, fresh and ready for this showdown with their mindset of filling up the capacity, the Samuel Kanyado Sports Stadium in Pinzo City. It is a match venue for the CAF Champions League preliminary rounds first leg tie between Liberian champions FC Fasel and Algerian giants MC Alger. The guests and visitors are expected to arrive in Liberia later on Wednesday or Thursday to get prepared for their Saturday showdown. But another good news, Liberia representative in the CAF Confederation Cup, Blackman Warrior, will be against Club Cotonou of Benin. The Benin Republic side will be in Liberia on a Sunday. They're going to be a double-header top feature because we're going to see our champions of the First Division League and our champions of the knockout competition, known as the Orange Cup, Blackman Warrior. But Warrior didn't have a good run in the just ended battle match tournament. I saw Heaven 11 walking away with the championships after winning B Mountain in a post-match penalty shootout. But we come back, we take this auction break. When we come back, we dive into more and more discussion. There are a few things we need to look at. Like the Liberian Football Association have been coming up with a better result. The Nimba County District League is ongoing now as we speak in Sake, PA. Those of you watching this, we just hoping that we can talk to anyone from Nimba County to tell us the details about that district league when we open the line, where you have you listeners to participate on the show. But I'm Edwin Battlefan. I've been out for almost a week, but thanks to God, I'm back. Thanks to my Intel Sports family for always checking up and also accepting me back upon my return to work. And to all of you who sending your text messages, your call, your concern, I do appreciate. Thanks to all of you for showing that kind of concern. The devil mean the other way, but God means the defense. That's the reason we're back and we're here to talk sports. So it's on the Sports Extra. We'll take this break. When we come back, we will talk sports. Together, we will make sports better in Liberia. We'll take an action break to be right back.
Mary Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midway Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. The exclusive sports show is a 1-hour conversation with policymakers, stakeholders, and direct actors in the sporting sector. The exclusive sports show brings you face to face with those who make the news in the sporting sector of Liberia. Join your host, Julius Compton, every Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. for the program, The Exclusive Sports Show, live and direct on Intel Sports. Beyond the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intel Sports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday.
Thank you so much for rejoining us. Welcome again to this Tuesday morning edition of the program. Sports Extra is Elijah and Edwin presentation. I've been joined by Elijah. Elijah, I've been doing a wonderful work for the last 10 days. Elijah, I've been running the Sports Extra. I must appreciate him for that. That's what we call the time to work and doing the Liberian people job, especially the work we choose to do. So Elijah is here. Together we will analyze and talk about these few things that have been happening in our sporting area, like the Bomi County District League that's ongoing, the Nimba County District League, the Wafu Tournament, the CAF competition, Black Men Warrior against Cotonou, FC Davat Benin, and FC Fasel, the Liberian champions, against MC Ojo of Algeria. But again, like, this is a way where, and we saw the LFA monthly report concerning on these things that are happening in the course of August, because we're in September and there have been a lot of positive things been happening in the month of August. We saw like when referees been assigned by CAF, been assigned by FIFA, the very first referee from Liberia to officiate in a FIFA competition is something that we all should be proud of. It means that the LFA is doing a really, really good job in terms of progress. The youth coordinator, when Gaga, I think it should be in Egypt by now. So that these are things. Of recent, we saw the national team returning from Mali, not Mali, but Malawi. You know, when someone says the same, but yes, Malawi. They returned from Malawi with a 2-2 disappointing draw. Something that wasn't very good for every one of us. 2 games, 1 point. They helped qualify Tunisia to the 2026 FIFA World Cup from English stage. But Elijah is here. Elijah, thank you so much. I much appreciate you.
Yeah, let me say thank you, Edwin, for coming back. It's all unto God. It is because of God that you are alive. And it's because of God that you are here today. That which we have to appreciate God every time. Like I always say, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is to appreciate God for keeping you alive. That's part of the disappointing moment or the challenges we face in our country or in terms of what we do. There are so many threats. And someone will say in our Liberia, you have people behind you. But that's part out of that fight. God still keep you alive. God keep you alive.
Definitely.
There's something that we need to appreciate God for. Let me say welcome back on your own show. I've been here talking more about Liberian sports, ranking for football, kickball, chess, taekwondo. We have new information now coming out from taekwondo. They have been invited to participate into the taekwondo competition. I hope Liberia
will it be in Japan or China?
Yeah, they will have to represent us, and I pray that Liberia again make up pride. The last time Liberia make up pride in that competition was Master Russian, who went there to make Liberia pride. Came second then, and today they have given invitation again. I know with the lack of good players that we have on the team, we can be able to make a mark. There's a lot of things to talk about, like you said, Heavy 11, who is the champion, begun their training sessions. We also have FC Fasel preparing to go against MC Ojo, and we'll also have Black-Men Warrior to go against Cotonou. But I know very well that our representatives, both FC Fasel and Black-Men Warrior, will put out a greater surprise in terms of Liberia over the years. As you may be aware, MC Ojo last season played Watanga FC, and Watanga was massively defeated both home and away. But I think this time around, we will have to see FC Fasel put in a great fight. Last time, Watanga agreed that their home game be playing in Algeria. That which I think it was a disadvantage to them, because playing your home game away is it create a big gap for you. It also give your opponent a chance. But this time, FC Fasel have decided that they play at the SKD, which I think everyone will have to choose their way at the SKD to go and cheer our representative to visit with them. On Sunday, we'll have Black Men Warriors going against every country of Benin, like you said. So we'll have to see them. We have to support that the Black Men Warrior style that we know about their way of playing, like attacking form. We have to see them displaying it despite their preseason poor performance at the just ended Betro Mass Champion Cup. I believe that Kosen Chepe has patched the team. He has brought in new breed of players. He have encouraged his team, and the bringing in of Messi, that's Messi, Moses Ware from Tibia Football Academy now to Black Men Warrior. We will also have to play from the left forward side of the field. I think it will give the team a very good break in the times to come.
Yeah, definitely, Clay. B Mountain is actually building a proper team that will be a title contender in the 2025-2026 LFA First Division League. Never mind, Frederick Dennings is a star to watch in which he won the MVP in the Betro Mass Champions Cup 2025. I said a little kid, fast in attack, good ball carrier ability, passing speed, accuracy, all accurate. He should be the next kid to watch. Of little Ralph Weir is a draw to watch. B Mountain could be a real title contender.
Yeah, with the leg of Chingisi, Frederick
Dennis, Brian Carr.
These are all people that
Asher Williams, the recruitment of Asher Williams.
Yeah, I also saw the man Woodupon. Also, was on the squad.
Yeah, he was part of the team.
Yeah,
I did not picture Woodupon playing the final.
Yeah, he didn't play the final. I think that he was substituted based on Ralph Weir red card. I see maybe the word Ralph Weir was given a red card into that semi-final match. That was just intended to at least set in a bit of appeal. On the appeal, you have to substitute one player, one starting player will have to go on the bench or have to be undressed as to have your star player start. So they decided to use Udupo as the sacrificial lamb for Ralph Weir to play the final.
But I think it wasn't really.
Yeah, it was not very good. Of what I heard, it was not good. But looking at the experience of Udupon's time playing the game, understanding like Brent Leaks, substituting him for Ralph Weir, I think it was just not good on the part of Coach Kuba Sana. But howbeit, and that was a decision of the coach. And you believe he's a man who referred to himself as Lionheart. So you know, Lions sometimes take some difficult decisions that lead to sometimes Rick Monroe and sometimes failure as done. But the team put out a greater performance in the final.
I think the 2025-2026 LFA First Division League will really be a title chase that everyone, but not just a fool to just mess up, because you have Liska is in Guinea participating in the Champions Cup. They might be maybe on their way to Liberia or have returned to Liberia. You have Fassel, who just returned from Egypt. Evan Levin had a wonderful preseason, joining, winning the Betro Mass Champions Cup. Indicates that they're ready for the new season. As for Pinzo FC, they could be. They have a very young team. I think Hilary Saki is trying to build up a team that no one will want to face in the coming years. Will be that Pinzo FC. And I saw the likes of Discovery. They will need to rebuild. What I listened to the coach of Discovery, Stephen Tarr, he talked about the team that play in the Betro Mass Cup was just intended to observe as a see who to go to the competition. That was a time in our country, I will always say to coaches that are coaching, you don't just depend on one set of team. That's what I affected Discovery Football Academy. You notice that the absence of Jonathan Freeman, Sam Moses, Sifa Babu, got a serious gap in the team in that clash in the Betro Mass Cup. Use one set of players every time, one set of players. All of people on bench all day. Every time they come to game, they can even start. They can even taste it. They're going to say in Liberian English. Every time you keep them in the cooler, the day you try to put it in, you can't expect them to do extra. Why you don't poke, you don't have it as milled. So sometimes it becomes so difficult for the players. So now, Civita is saying that everyone will have to participate, everyone will have to get their fair share of the game, which will help the players to drive away fear and build that confidence within the players. Players coming from the grassroots level, coming to the second league, up to the first league, they require consistency
That's what caused the team to go down in the best market that I believe. So using one set of players every time on the team, every time we hear, if you just got Discovery Sports Academy in Liberia, the first thing people talk about, Jonathan Freeman, Sam Moses.
You know, they build up this team around a few players, and then it wasn't a long-term project.
Yeah.
Because in Liberia, you don't want to build a long-term project with a club team.
Yeah.
Because if the players perform pretty well, trust me, you're gonna get a better contract. So if you think that you want to do a long-term project, it should be like a team like Tibet, Kellerman, Todd, Kellerman, you just named the Rabbit Sports Kellerman. These are teams that you go to, you say, oh yes, I want to build a long-term project. Probably it could run up to 5, 6, 7 years. Because when these kids come up and then perform pretty well, trust me, they're going to be leaving Liberia. But with the appointment of Theophilus Jigo, new coach of Watanga FC, I do believe with the kind of young folks that particular Watanga team has, is that if Theophilus Jigo is given the chance, time to build up the team, probably I can tell anyone. I was your interview with me, and I was a big concern. To me, it shouldn't be the time now to say, oh yes, I want to win the league.
Yeah, so one thing you need to know, Edwin, we all need to talk about, Theophilus Jigo came from a background where he believed in certain style of play and he want to give everyone a chance. But one thing I feel that his ambition of wanting to win the league at the same time going to CAF qualification into the group stage, making Liberia proud. I think in his first 3 years that I seen, it will be very difficult to achieve. I understand the kind of team that you have. We have a very good team when it comes to the Liberian football. Watanga is a contender for over the past 4 to 5 seasons. They have been great contender in the league, if not first, second tier, and fourth last season. I think they have been a great contender in the league. They have a very good team. They can be able to win out of that, out of the Orange Cup. They win the LFA First Division League and also go for CAF. But I believe that trying to win everything within 3 years is just too huge.
I do believe that it probably could be impossible for Watanga to win the First Division League.
Yeah.
But it could be impossible, but it's also possible because it is football. But here are a few things that I'm thinking of that Theophilus Jigo is a coach with his philosophy of a compact formation, right? Where
you got to build up from the back.
And then when you lost the ball, you normally in that position, they appear like a 4-3-3 formation, but the 7 and 11 in attack normally drop back into the middle of the park. And as far as the defense, because you have 4 defenders, it's a 4-3-3 formation. So when the 7 and 11 drop back to the defense, you have 6 defenders. So it means so that easily beat the defense of Theophilus Jigo. It's going to be very difficult. Because when he came to Heaven 11, I saw him they were pretty close to the end of the first phase. And he built up that compact 16. Today, Heaven 11 is noted for playing with that compact ball. When they lost his possession, they come back to defense. And the few attacks or attempts they create or chances they make use of these chances. And at the end results, they get the result they want to get. So now going to the team, Watanga have a very young team. There could be a huge competition within that team. You look at the likes of Elizana Curtis, very good defenders. Philip Tanu, Nelson Laomi, Jusu Dukle, Leon. Just Leo. They had another defender who used to play before in front of Dukle. Leo, I think his first name. And they had Daniel Harris, another funky, promising red back, good as a number 2 player, draft in, dribble, layout. I love his game so much. I'm a big fan of
just surrounding this entire thing about Watanga, I believe Watanga have been a great contender in the league. Playing into this First Division League currently, the leg of B Mountain are trying to do new things. Remember, Cooper Sana have left Watanga and gone to
B Mountain.
Yeah. B Mountain meeting Watanga.
It's a different game.
It should be an exceptional one, which will be an advantage for Cooper Sana.
For Cooper Sana, yes.
Because he has identified the team He know the
Yeah,
players.
he know the players.
So definitely of his attack or his drills would just be about finding the loopholes and trying to tell his players, you see this place, when you part this place, you'll be successful.
Yeah.
You part this place, there will be a hot for you. So just make it this way will be a very huge one for them. So seeing Watanga at this level, because Theophilus Jigor has come to the team, I want you to win the league, want you to win the Orange Cup, at least the league or the Orange Cup. But I believe it was going to be a huge task because the current breed of players that are coming on board now, they are exceptional. The leg of FC Fasel, who have gone on for pre-season training to Egypt. You saw all of their run in Egypt, either the win or the draw of all of the statistics coming from there that we've been following, either the win or the draw, And another thing I have to do with Blackman Warriors, trying to put their pieces together. Pins FC that put out a brilliant surprise, and also late comer that got involved into the competition, into the Best of Mass Cup. Triple FC was who we refer to as an underdog from the beginning, put out a great effort in it in the third place position of the competition. Triple going to be a great contender as well.
Yes, they're going to be
Global Farmer as well.
Yes.
Borough FC, they're going to be a great contender because the breed of player that we saw in the Betos Marco. I want to maybe sometime people go to a league or to certain competition with certain mindsets.
Yeah.
When it comes to a long-term league, it becomes so difficult for the coach or even the players. The Heavy 11 can win the league, the Betos Mass Cup. They may come to the league at the end of the day, they struggle to win a game.
Yeah.
Because it's a long-term thing. Everyone have short-term and a long-term goal. Probably the terms of the head coach of Heavy 11, let's go for the cup and win the cup. It would be a higher advantage to all. It help to settle us on about
I think when you look at their growth over the last 3 years, if you look at the growth of Heaven 11 Football Club, I think that their target has been the league. The major target.
And they have been unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful because I think that they don't give their all when it comes to the Orange Cup. I don't see much from them. I don't see that energy they carry to the league. I don't see that energy within the Orange Cup.
Okay.
They got eliminated by Pinzio. That was in 2024. That was it 2024? 2023. Was it 2023? They got eliminated. Yes. Was it 2024?
Okay.
They got eliminated by Pinzio FC in the quarterfinals of the competition. And in 2025, they got eliminated by Invincible 11 RE. And if you look at that, I think Intersports should have a record of these matches I'm talking about.
Yeah, we do have.
Heavy 11 and Freeport. Heavy 11 and Pinzio, they got eliminated in the post-match penalty shootout. And then RE, they came from a 2-goal down. Ecolas was on the 2-2 pace until then. I got a third goal and it ended 3-2. They number to rest some key figure players whenever they reach to this fixture. And they've been pushing for the last 3 years. They are finished 5th place twice on the league table.
Okay.
Last season, they pushed. They had a bad start. Okay, they had a good start. In the first 4 matches, they got 2 wins, 1 draw, and a 1 defeat. The rest was an unsuccessful story. At the end of the tunnel, for the first phase, they lost a couple of games, they drew couple of games, they had less win. And in second phase, when second phase resumed, they elevated from 8 on the table to be a title contender to a deciding fixture against FC Fasel, in which they needed a win to move or close the gap to Fasel on points. Tied with goal difference, set hoping that the likes of Leska, LPRC Warriors, Watanga, Fasel could not easily pass them, right? But unfortunately, they lost to Fasel in a 1-0 shocking defeat. And they went on to lose to Freeport. It was the last 2 games. They drew with Watanga. But at the end, they finished as a runner-up. Finishing as a runner-up for them, I think, is their best position from the day the club was established, from the day they got promoted to the first league.
So let's just.
It was a great achievement.
I know we have to go through to discuss our representative in the CAF qualification.
Yeah.
Looking at Heavy 11, run. We understand in the last 2 to 3 seasons, they have been great contender in the league, and we understand how to play. But like I said, every coach have a goal.
Yeah. Every
coach have a
Elijah,
goal.
one
Every
of
team.
the teams that I think has been silent,
Okay.
that probably we're not looking at them much better, are the news guys that are coming.
Yeah.
The likes of Gunnersville, the likes of Downtown, the likes of
so
Wologisi.
we have to see how Gunnersville came into the competition. This is why we need to discuss that first. How do Gunnersville came into the competition? Jubilee FC have some document issues. Yet to be resolved, and then Gunnersville.
But are you sure you as a football pundit? Are you sure that, do you see from your own perspective, do you see Gunnersville succeeding or Downtown or Wologisi succeeding within the first division league?
Let's look at the leagues. Like that we can always say in Liberia. Let me make you to understand, Edwin. The second league is harder than the first league.
I agree. Because you play more games.
You play more games and you play more what we call legitimated. You play with a lot of physical games. The first league is sort of about tactics and drills.
There's a professional league.
Professional league. So sometimes you don't see too much of a tackle into the game, but you have a lot of speed. At the second level, there are a lot of speed, there are a lot of attack, there are a lot of fight. Sometimes you notice that the playhouse, some games are just so hard. So seeing the level of Wologisi, who is the champion, coming into the first league, they are going to be a great contender. It happened to Discovery Sports Academy. Discovery came into the league. That first time into the league, they ended third spot on the league table.
No, I think it was
third.
No, it was
Watanga ended fourth.
Yeah.
Discovery ended third on the league table. 7-11, second. So one thing we need to understand.
Watanga finished above Discovery. So was Discovery fourth?
No.
Yeah, you can check it.
So that chart was there. Right?
Yeah.
So Discovery finished third, Watanga fourth on the league table. And why do we have Black Men Warriors? They met in that spot and won the Orange Cup.
Yeah, Shatter for Shatter, they got ready.
Yeah. So
they built up one of the best.
They brought in one thing that I have problem with the Shatter team is that they refuse to keep the players they got promoted with. You know, sometimes team is very important together. Each one achieve much.
Yes, because
it's important. I know it is important at times when a team get promoted. It's good to bring in some professionals.
Players.
But you don't just overcrowd the team with a lot of professional players.
But again, too, I think that the job was a really hard task for the coach.
No, it's not about the coach.
No, it could be the coach.
We understand. The job is given to you, Edwin.
Yeah, I just in the second division, right?
Okay.
And I'm used to second division players. I'm used to the county mean because at time I go to the county mean, the third division, second division, they are all related. Let me just put it that way, right?
Okay.
And now I got promoted to the first division.
Okay.
I'm seeing the likes of Tefellas, we are here, Clarence Dolo, Benito to say, okay, these are top players now, right?
Yeah.
And coming to my team, just know that, in Liverpool we have the mindset that I started with the players.
Yeah.
All coaches in the world, they build certain relationship with their players. They build a relationship to the extent that they count on the players for the result they want.
Okay.
So the pairing the players on Shatter was one of the most difficult things that I saw that led to Shatter being rallied.
This is the same coach that paired the players when you qualify to the first league. This is the same coach that paired the players when you qualify to the first league. When you had your run. You got promoted to the first league. You gave a demand to the coach that will need to bring in new breed of player and let some players go. Where you have the leg of Fede Manning from Shatter leaving the team going to Jubilee.
Yeah.
Fede Manning leaving the team. And other players, you have to let them go to other team. You qualify the team with certain breed of players. This is the reason why sometimes when we talk about football in Liberia, I respect Discoveries. The young kids, they came from community league, onto the third league, onto the second league, to the first league. These were the same breed of players, with the exception of few players they added later on, 2 or 3 players to the team. Today, you see the team still moving, maintaining their form, despite their poor run in the Battle Mass Cup.
Yeah.
They're maintaining the team.
So
If you having let's see now, Wodogisi got promoted to the first league. Wodogisi captain contract has expired with the team. His contract has expired with the team. You have to let him go or you keep the player. Where the coach have to renew his contract because of the level that he played, because of his leadership on the team, or you have to let the player go. So some of them will have to say the player have to go, the player contract has expired to the first league now. We don't need the player again. They are small children. These were the small children that qualified to the first league. So these were the issues that I had with Shakhtar that led to that poor run into.
So even with the inclusion of these new players, right? They
brought in Sekou,
Fala Sherif,
out of the big names. But sometimes the big names are not just a good team. It's important that we just get 1 or 2 help to guard the young kids. You have a good run.
Yes, I do agree. So the clarification has been made. Watanga finishes third on the league table. Discovery finished fourth. Here is the 2024-2025 lock. From my flash score, credit to flash score, Pascal 56 points, Heaven 11, 45 points. Watanga 40, Discovery 39, B Mountain 5th with 37 points, Global Farmer 36. The 3 teams relegated, Mate Barrow, Invincible 11, and Shakhtar FC. So sad to see our traditional teams now into the first league.
Yeah, Mate Barrow and Heaven 11 have to go back.
The Invincible 11.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think Heaven 11. So Invincible 11 and Mate Barrow will have
so
to
we,
go
we
to the
can
second
have we have the numbers right on the screen displayed by our production team. Just in case you want to participate, looking at the possibility, the chances of these teams in the first division league. Who do you think will be a serious team that will win the title? But there are a lot of things to look at. Bill Mountain is building a team that could be a title contender. Heaven 11 won the Battle Mass Champions Cup. They send a message across Liberia that yes, indeed, if possible, could be their time. LC Fasel and the Speeding side, second time into the league, they return into the league. They just from Egypt with a month-long training section. But despite, I know their focus is on their CAF Champions League tied against MC Oja. But their preparation in Egypt wasn't just on the CAF Champions League, it was also for the league. Because they will want to defend their title. They want to come back. Fasel defeated Heaven 11 2 times. They met. I guess the Heaven 11 could also see Fasel as an obstacle. And here is the mother of the pastor in the church will tell you that if this thing is an obstacle for you, you gotta pray.
Yeah.
So
he said if you're laughing, causing you to sing, cut it off.
Cut it off. Yeah.
So there's something we need to take into consideration. Listen to
your eyes are led you to sing. So why you cannot? You're a Christian, Elijah.
So
what you Elijah are coming now? Listen, it's not like let's take it step by step. I'm Elijah. Your eyes, your 2 eyes. I'll let you to sing, Elijah.
Now, why you think? They say, as a man thinker in your heart, so it is, not your eyes. So as you think in your heart. So if you look, it doesn't tap into your heart, it doesn't make you a sinner. So this is why we need to think about FC Fasel going to play
MC Ojo.
MC Ojo. They are informed than FC Fasel. They have won many accolades to themselves than FC Fasel. More experienced. They have participated into the CAF group stage several times, and they are advanced to the semi-final of the competition, into the CAF competition, and they have played over years into the competition. No disrespect to our team. Our team is good, but what we need to do is to put out a greater fight. With the inclusion of new players on the team, and having the old breed of players.
But here is it too, right? I follow FC Fasel pre-season. All of the games they drew or won while Egypt, I didn't really see the impact of the new players. I think that I saw couples of old players making more impact.
I saw the man of Theo Nimle.
Yeah, Theo. So it's one there, right?
Okay.
Theo wasn't part of having minute play
Yeah.
when he was at for sale.
Yeah,
he bought Theo
and he was loaned to Invincible 11.
Invincible 11. So it's complicated, right?
Mm.
He went to Invincible 11. He didn't have a good run. They got relegated.
Yeah.
Right? He returned to his mother club. In the tricking of eyes, he's a key player in the team.
He's a key player.
I think he should be.
Theo started his run at Jubilee. I can remember then. And then he go to heaven. Invincible. I don't know why I keep talking heaven 11.
But you want to go to heaven?
No, I can't go to heaven.
I say you go to heaven 11. You want to go to heaven.
It's a possibility of going to heaven.
But you don't want you want to go to heaven, but you're not ready to go to heaven. And the only way to go to heaven is to take the shocker. You don't want to take the shocker.
We are not being religious here.
But
so
you talk about
this is what we need to talk about, right?
Mm-hmm.
This team is coming and listening to the president. I believe all of what he said is based upon his passion, his love, his support to the team. And sometimes it's important that we come out to support our team, but sometimes we need to have some what we call discussions with the team.
Yeah.
Many of times, like Brent problem, like I always say, people will say, the national team can play. Like Malawi draw with us, and everyone in the country saying our team is Fisi, our team is Fisi. Tunisia beat us. Let's look at Tunisia like you play. Can you win Tunisia? With Tunisia coming from who they are in Africa, can we win them?
By magic.
By magic. So football is not what we call basically again. It's preparation. We don't have the preparation. We don't have the technical staff. The country is run by a single individual who is sitting in America as a physical trainer. And we're ready to play 2 games to the game time you can. And say you can't train players. Can you get trained in 2 days time? These are issues I will look at. That's why I said Liberian team, it's important. SC Fasa have brought new tactics to the league. They have brought new face to the league with level of support. Let me say kudos to the president. The president's support is huge, beyond expectations. Everyone expecting. Today, Anthony Kasoko will come out and spend huge sum of money behind the team. They're happy to determine get. All of the money was given. How do they end up? They didn't win a single game. What we need to do is to sit with the team. Let's try to encourage the team. Let's try, though the money is there, but have we been able to technically provide our technical support to the team, the coaches? We understand, but I always say in Liberia, bringing a new coach or bringing women in to come coach Liberia, not a problem for Liberian football. The problem for Liberian football is about identifying what have been the cost over the years.
Yeah. What
have been cost over the years for which we cannot advance to this stage. Why our teams will participate in the CAF qualification and we cannot go to the next. The last time as I learned that we go to the group stage, it was then Mate Barrow. It was then Mate Barrow. Yeah. Years back. I think about 2 decades now. When will we go there? So we need to sit on the table and identify the thing. We are going at the SKD to go and support SC Fasel. We need to, the technicians, they need to draw the line. They need to identify the errors. They need to identify the line. You don't have to play as equal to MC Ojo, but you can play to get a win.
Yeah.
And I believe in the team. The team can get a win. Support for SC Fasel, financial support is not an issue. For SC Fasel in Liberia, financial support is not the issue. The issue is technical issues that need to be worked on. Hope this new coach will be able to meet the expectation of Liberians. Our representative can make a better performance at the SKD this Saturday. And we all will say, yes, indeed, they are the champion. And I would just want to draw a line in the statement of the president. The president said, SC Fasel is the giant of Liberian football, which I take exception to. They are not the giant of Liberian football. You and I know the giant of Liberian football for years and years out.
Could be
Mate Barrow, the Invincible 11, they are
LPRC Warriors.
Yeah.
Probably kind of Liska.
The Liska a bit.
So a bit Liska, a bit Watanga.
A bit Watanga.
They've been at the CAF, I think two
times.
Yeah. So all these things we need to look at them.
BYC were here, they went out of CAF 2 times.
Yeah.
Just going one time, you're not the giant, but you are the champion.
You are the
Current champion
The current
of,
champions, yeah.
of Liberia. You're not the giant of Liberian football. I believe, I understand, I love your support to the game, but you're not the giant of Liberian football. We believe that FC Fashion can put out a better fight, and we can go to the group stage and say Liberia representative is competing at a higher level. Yeah. So we should give the league a boost, and also our country a name. Like what he can always say, that his leadership, as long as he's president for FC Fashion in Liberia, and also supporting Liberia football, Liberia will go to the World Cup or to the African Cup of Nations. We hope to see that under your regime. But FC Fashion is not a giant in Liberian football.
Yes, definitely. So if you're just joining us, there's a reminder you're watching the program Sports Extra. It's on Tuesday, today, the 70 days of September 2025 talking point, looking at the possibility of FC Fashion, Liberia champions in the CAF Champions League preliminary rounds against MC Alger. The Alger champions. The match is set for Saturday, the 21th of September. The 20th of September on Saturday, 4 p.m. is the kickoff time. The venue is the Samuel Kando Sports Stadium, a CAF and FIFA standard stadium to host this match. The CAF Champions League return to Liberia after almost a year been absent. Watanga Shu brought it here last year, but they choose to play in Algeria, leaving their fans, in a bad situation. But this time around, it returned on Saturday, today, Tuesday. We have less of our Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 3 days to go till Fasel FC and MC Alger meet in the most anticipated fixture. What many return or refer to as a mouth-watering tie between these two giants. Let's see who advanced to the group stage of the competition or the next round of the preliminary qualifier. But Blackman Warrior, another representative from Liberia, who did not have a good run in the Battle Bash Champions Cup, will be against 18 from Benin, a country that put us a surprise, that's at the verge of qualifying for the World Cup as one of the best second-place teams. Okay. The Benin Republic, they sit seconds in their group to South Africa, followed by Nigeria with all the top big names. So Benin is building a good team, and they have some of these local players from the Cotonou club that will be here against Blackman Warrior in the next 4 or 5 days from now.
The matter of fact, on Friday, we'll have the officials from Blackman Warriors who will sit in the studio, and they're going to talk to us concerning their preparation in terms of the team going to get a win, and also how is the team coping in terms of, the last time we listened to the coach said they get 1.5 goalkeeper.
Yeah. No, you see, right? Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Right? So other people take that particular statement to be denigrating, to be disrespectful, to be ungrateful to the young kid. But to me, I don't see it as disrespectful. I don't see it as denigrating statement. I don't see it as being ungrateful to the kid. I just see it as a motivation for this goalkeeper. Because let's be real, we got that mentality in Liberia that when you start doing something small, when you start getting praises, you go the other way. But when players think that they have arrived, even our national team, they go play our game, they don't do nothing. At the end, we get the feedback. Come on. We got feelings too. We can't be supporting a team and you guys don't want to give our all. I was 100% in support when the coach made that statement that particular day. That's the reality. We've been saying it. We saw the kind of elementary errors that were made by Battle Match goalkeeper. By Blackman Warrior goalkeeper in the Battle Match Champions Cup. You can't be a first division goalkeeper. You make any kind of mistakes. Come on.
So sometimes the coach statement, people would take it to be another way or wanting to weaken the player. But like you said, it's a motivation for the player. And one thing which is to take into consideration of what we can always say in Liberia don't have a goalkeeper. Liberia don't have a goalkeeper. And these are issues that we need to look at. Those that call themselves goalkeeper trainers. We need to build our goalkeeper both with their hands and their legs. Let's have a goalkeeping department that say, yes, this goalkeeper is our best in the country. One thing you need to understand, there is no goalkeeper in Liberia that can keep the goalpost than Tommy Songo. He has the experience, he has some less control, but it's not that he's exceptional because he don't have a good foundation when it comes to goalkeeper training. Yeah. In our entire country, all those that are training our goalkeepers, the only thing they train the goalkeeper is to have to catch the ball with your hand. Sometimes they're confident to be on the ball. I don't see it from our goalkeepers. So at times, when the ball lands on the ground, it becomes troubling for the goalkeeper. He wants to get his hand on it instead of putting his leg to it. Sometimes some hear the ball, it just go wide. Goalkeeping problem in our country are the serious issues that we need to deal with from all departments, from grassroots level to the first division league. You can be a goalkeeper for God's sake, and every time they pass the ball to you, it becomes trouble.
It becomes trouble, yeah.
It's right passing you hear people say, oh, they're going to score all again. Because the goalkeeping department in our country are very weak, lazy, and those that have been given a job as a goalkeeper trainer, they are not being good over the years. They themselves, I wonder how they were managed before becoming a goalkeeper trainer.
So that's the problem about it, right? Like, just like you see, people always bullying Tommy Songo whenever like we're for shirt, right? Mm-hmm. The matter of fact, Tommy did not play against Malawi. We considered 2 elementary goals.
Elementary goal from the same spot.
But, come on, is it Tommy Songo's responsibility? No, it's not. Because he wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
We had another goalkeeper who had just won the county mean with Lofa County.
Yeah, won the district league.
The district league. Who was listed as the best goalkeeper in the county.
Won the second division league with Woodogisi.
Who won? County mean winner with Lofa. Second division league winner with Woodogisi. District league winner with District 9. Come on. You go to the international stage. You can prove yourself.
We understand that you have some better safe, but the 2 goals considered as elementary.
Yes, we're all elementary goals.
Yeah.
You don't concede such a goal at that kind of stage. Like, we saw it. I had a conversation with a guy from Malawi, and then he told me, he said, were you guys not training? I said, what do you mean? And he said, at the 75 minutes to the 78, when we got the consolation, the defensive Liberian appears like they were tired.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the reality.
These are the best defenders you have in the country.
Yeah. According to the coach.
Yeah.
You selected players from a team that played 3 games in the Bettermark tournament and considered in all 3. You took them to our national team.
Yeah.
You started 2. Kemo Kamara sat for almost 6 months.
You call him to the national team.
You call him to the national team. You started him.
What happened to players that have been playing in the league for the entire season? The man who sat for long, and then you call him to the national team.
So frustrating.
These are some of the things that we just have to look at. It's not about the national team today, Edwin.
Yeah.
It's about Black Men Warriors and FC Fashion. Looking at Black Men Warriors, I believe they can put on a great fight, but I don't see the win for them. I don't see the win. But I feel that they can get a draw at least to help them push forward. But if they get a win, it will be a good one for our country, Liberia. And looking at the preparation currently, you see a lot of zest from the angle of FC Fashion. Not much being seen from Black Men Warrior. What's happening?
I don't really know, because I think that probably some people must say they had a silent preparation.
I said about silent preparation at this stage. Is it financial issue? I believe that Black Men Warrior have been supporting the team over the years. They have financial support. It's a financial issue. They do have fans. The fans are not even coming out. Like, you'll see some fans of SC Fasel will do some stuff. Fans of Black Men Warrior, you guys need to come out. You need to support your team. This is the team that you always go at the ATA, you always go at the SKT, at the party page. You always go at 2 South Feet to support Black Men Warrior. Can they come out in your numbers, support your team? These are the players that you believe in. They are the representatives of Liberia for the CAF qualification. They won the Orange Cup, and they need to be supported to the full. Don't just go one day, you say you fan. There's an issue I get with our fans. In Liberia, we say we get fan, but fan cannot even buy a ticket to go and watch game. You say you fail.
He said, no, so now they will go. I want to this is like she was say, they will go to say, "Please, me,
Yeah, you fail.
when the player finish playing, they
Then you
say,
go beg the player.
when you don't get covered, they go, people winner. Come
Yeah.
on.
But man, please give me small thing, a top player.
Amen.
Please give me small thing.
So, you're going to put yourself on, I swear.
So sometimes these are the things we need to talk about. The things themselves, the things are not even doing well. The things of SC Facile, things of Black Men Warrior, you guys are not doing well. What have been your own initiative aside from Kaseko trying, the president of the club trying to put out some mechanism in order to bring you all together? What have been your own support, your own contribution to the team? What is your own contribution to the team? Personally, I'm a fan of SC Facile. Yes, this is what I have to contribute. At least $10 rally, $100 Liberian rally. I've been able, the president of the club, have you been able to call your team together and say, I have a rally or everything? Kaseko will pay for you. Everything. Black Men Warriors. Do we have to see Menye coming on the team to support every time you give your money? What can you do to support the team as well? The things, what can you do? How can you support the team? Both financial and morally. Go and buy your own t-shirt. The t-shirt of Black Men Warrior is also, for now, it's on sale, right?
Yeah, it's on sale.
Everywhere. Yeah. So it's on sale.
Go and get your shirt.
Go and get your shirt. By the end of the day, you're one president of the club to go buy your shirt. Then you say you're fan. What make you a fan? I would say you're not even a supporter.
Yeah, because the thing's simple, right? I think the replica should be $10, $15, $20. Yeah. Go get a full file of it, because the more you buy, the more it helps the team financially.
Okay.
And I do believe that with your support, the players can give what they're able to give as a better result. Because they also have a very difficult game to play against the Benin Cup champions. It's not an easy task. We know these guys are really huge in terms of body sizes, and we get our players going against them. The Black Men Warrior will be with our several key players. They will be with our Mr. Superior,
Giant Four.
So
Augustine Deyuga. Darius P. These are their best.
I don't know about the recruitment process, how it's going, but I think that they need to recruit properly in order to see if they can get a better result of that. But it's up to them again to see if they can put out the result they want to get, or the result that they feel that other people can get. But let's see if they will surprise us, maybe by advancing to the next stage.
Yeah, we hope to see that, and I pray for that as well. This is our country. This is where we are. And this is where we were born, and we have to support Liberia, no matter who is at a certain level, who have gained certain recognition. It's important that we support them, even at the level of we that do our work at journalism. If your friend having to progress, at least I go and appreciate the person. Than just saying, since I'm not part of it, I don't think I can go there, or my team is not in the league, I can go to. No, we're talking about Liberia, Black Men Warrior, SC Facile, they are the representative of Liberia for the qualification. Every football lover can should be away at the SKD to support your team.
Thank you. The update of the Women's WAFU Under-17 Championship to be hosted here in Liberia, Paisley City, to be precise. The parent fixtures of 3 teams, 3 different countries will battle for the Giant Star Trophy. Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Senegal are the 3 teams selected by WAFU to participate. And the opening match will be on tomorrow. That will be on Wednesday. I'm seeing the 17th to the 27th. I'm seeing Senegal against Sierra Leone. That will be on today, 4 o'clock at the SKD Sports Stadium. Today is the 17th. And I'm seeing tomorrow Sierra Leone against Liberia at the SKD. Not tomorrow, but the 19th of September. That will be on Thursday. Yes, it will be on Thursday. So Liberia against Sierra Leone. Okay, that's on tomorrow. Liberia against Sierra Leone tomorrow. The 17th, Senegal against Sierra Leone. The 17th, that's tomorrow. Day 19, Sierra Leone will be against Liberia. So Senegal and Sierra Leone will open it up tomorrow, day 17 of September 2025. The CAF Champions League will be on the 20th, Basel against MC Orjot. But tomorrow, all will lead at the SKD Sports Stadium. Well, Senegal against Sierra Leone. On the 19th, Liberia against Sierra Leone. On the 21st, will be on Sunday. After Basel game on Saturday, Sunday we return to the SKD to support the national team.
Sunday will also be Blackman Warrior
They'll
game.
be away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they'll be away. So it'll be Liberia against Senegal on the 21st of September, and then Liberia against Sierra Leone. So we will meet Sierra Leone 2 times. Yes, we will play Sierra Leone 2 times. So our first meeting will be on the 19th against Sierra Leone. The second will be on the 25th against Sierra Leone. And our last match will be the 27th against Senegal. So we'll play Senegal 2 times, we'll play Sierra Leone 2 times, and Sierra Leone will play Liberia 2 times and play Senegal 2 times.
Okay.
Senegal will play Liberia 2 times and play Sierra Leone 2 times. So it's just a roundabout, and then I think that probably the team with the higher points will be the winner.
Yeah, so on yesterday, we have the Liberia Football Association having some refresher program for the match commissioners. And we saw some notable faces yesterday continuing their match commissioner work. I have to do with the president of Shattered Angels, Benita Yue was there. We also have Hilary Johnson, and a lot of guys were also there in attendance for this program. So I think
there are some big names.
Yeah, there are big names that are commissioners now. I think Edwin, you need to apply for that position to be a commissioner.
Yeah, I wanted to do so.
Yeah.
I've been thinking of it lately. So I think it's good at time to be a commissioner because it helps you also understand the game.
You know, it helps you to understand the game. We kind of waiting on the match video analyst work where we will begin our training as well.
I think for me, I want to go to the coaching side to be real because I want to understand the fundamental of the game, the formation. Though I have a bit of idea on it, but I want to add up to it. I think that it will also help in analyzing the players' performance and other stuff.
So Adukane was appointed lastly before we go and we get a closure. We're out of time. Yeah. Adukane was appointed as the new steering committee chairman for Bomi County. Last year, he was the steering committee chair, making his work as the steering committee chair of Bomi County. Abaro Bayoga is now the new coach, the head coach now for Bomi County. And in Nema County, Mamadi Sharif is the new head coach for Nema County. He has gone to Nema, the ongoing district league in Nema County. And we'll have to talk to him this Friday or Saturday. Yeah. We'll have Mamadi Sharif here to tell us about the district league and its preparation as we go to the county meet in December.
Yeah. So we just have to go on the 16 days of September. Many thanks to all of you for following. Like you know, today I've been thinking to be the 17th. So be real. Frankly speaking, those of you watching, you can bear me witness. I've been taking today to be the 17th. My apologies. You know, I've been through a lot this few days, so I just want. September has not been a good month. To be real. September,
it is for you.
September has not been a good month for me, but God could have it. I'm alive. I'm grateful. I guess before the day end or before the month end, He'll make it a good month to remember. But thank you so much for being part of the 16 days of September presentation. Tomorrow I will join Elijah here, in which we can talk about these things. We keep talking, analyzing, talking about which team do you think is the favorite to win the league, looking at the chances of FC Basel and Blackman Warrior in the CAF competition, and a lot more to talk about. Elijah, thank you so much again also too for turning up. I do appreciate. And finally, we just have to go home. It's a minute past 11 already.
Thank you so much.
Until then, have yourself a God blessing day. Thanks to our production team. To fellas, we are sat behind the camera control and bring you all the visual image you see on your television. Clarence Dolo, head of production for this Tuesday show. The minister, Benita, is also there. You know, she's a very good singer. I love her for that. Thanks to all of you. Bacchus is also in the production room, making sure that things work out. Julius Canton is our editor-in-chief. You know, the other day out here, I said, Botswana, the Mekoko test me, Botswana, and this and that. Yeah, say good, and Theo Bissaro, Mark Tamba, beautiful Patricia, Victor Freeman, all of the rest of the team, Interspose, One Big Family. Thank you so much, and see you tomorrow, Wednesday, same time, same institution, same show. It's Sports Extra. Bye-bye from our
RTL Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.